We get together here periodically to read some of the chapters of Michael's book, and it's been really enlightening for me, and he indicates that it's been enlightening and helpful for him as well. And after we read some of the chapters, what we do is we actually go over some of the things, and it's very, very therapeutic for him.
How long have I been coming here?
Actually, I think it's, I'd have to check the computer to see exactly, but I think it's at least 3 years, maybe more. I was on active duty for 21 years in the Army.
Right.
I worked as initially as a medical service corps officer, and then in the last 11 years as a clinical psychologist doing aviation psychology, working with families and individuals and service members, as well as focusing on specifically post-traumatic stress disorder. I've gone through almost all of the chapters now. In fact, we're on the last chapter, aren't we? And I've realized that it's just so from the heart. It really tells Michael's story, which was an intense story, a very intense story. And it tells it from a very personal perspective and from the heart. So I would encourage folks, as it becomes available, to definitely pick up a copy, because it is a good read, and it is a moving read. It gives you a real in-depth understanding of a topic that not a lot of people talk about, mortuary affairs, and it's really very powerful. And what I've picked up from the book is that I am very proud of the work that Michael has done, and I'm very proud of the fact that there are soldiers and service members who do this work, because not everyone is cut out to be able to do this work, body handling and body preparation, and giving final dignity to our service members who have given and paid the ultimate price in conflicts and in war. When I saw the 146 different bodies of American servicemen and women we dealt with, I saw sacrifice and I saw nobility. I did not know the many people that I processed, with few exceptions, but I did meet them in the hours I spent with them. I would look at the picture of a little boy in some studio smiling, or some little girl in her first light little pastel dress. I would think of my little girl and say, "Hey, here's mine." I would think to myself, "Don't worry, she will know you were a hero." I would see pictures of friends together gathered somewhere, and imagine how close they must have been to have that particular binding memory. I knew that once those bodies were shipped back to the States, there would be tears and some statement about dying for a cause you believed in. When you hear that, words that you've written, when you hear that kind of echo, what does it bring back for you? What kind of thoughts does it bring back for you about duty, honor, country, dedication, individual soldiers, lives, sacrifices?
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard.
It's tough. I don't know. It's I think it's like, you should be really grateful for what you have. Respect the little things in life.
That is such an important message. Also, I think it's so important, one of the reasons I think this book will be so powerful for so many people, and I hope a lot of people do read it, is that it will give them an appreciation for some of the things they have. You know, we approach people on the street, and I'm kind of forward sometimes. I'll ask people, they'll say, "Well, oh, I support our troops."
Yeah.
And I'll say, "What is it you do to support our troops?" I have a bumper sticker, and I would just hope and believe that our community's support for our service members would be far thicker than a bumper sticker. It's so important to face the issues at hand. It's so important to push through them, because if we avoid the things that are bothering us in life, what will happen is we will get to see them again and again and again. We will see them in our dreams, we'll see them in our nightmares. I work with a lot of Vietnam veterans who fly in from all over the country for evaluations. And as we do that, we find many times these Vietnam veterans have taken all of this stuff, and they have literally stuffed it. They have put it in the closet, and they've done other things like drinking or drugs or whatever the case to keep it all contained inside. And after 40 years, it's like swordfish getting out of a net. things are poking through and pushing through and trying to get out. You know, once they've slowed down and they're not working 3 jobs to keep all the stuff contained, once they slow down after 40 years, this old stuff catches up with them. It's like a tsunami wave. It comes and catches up with them. So I'm so proud of Michael that he's facing right now the issues and working through them, so he won't have to face them 20 or 30 or 40 years from now. One other thing that impresses me specifically about Michael is his ability to be a remarkable father. It's been amazing to me to see his daughter and to see how well she's doing in school, and as a single parent, he does a great job.
I don't really know. Time will tell. But I think the book is worth it by far. Just tells it like it is. So, you know, a lot of people don't want to tell anything. My goal with the book was just to let people know what was going on. But then I somewhat caught on to the fact that, it's going to be therapeutic, it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, it's going to be the worst thing that it's like waking up the crypt keeper.